Hello, class. How are you doing? Good. Good. Okay, first of all, when I'm talking, please do not talk, okay? I will pay your respect, so please pay respect back to me. Does everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Very good. I'm Coach Gallimore. If I don't know some of your names right now, I apologize. I'm still learning. Okay? The first thing we're going to do is a little activity. I'm going to give you an envelope. What you need to do is pull out a piece of paper and rip it into 4 pieces. Okay? You also need to have a pen out or a pencil. That'll be completely fine. Mrs. Webb, if you'd like to join this group right here, you can.
Okay.
Each person needs a piece of paper. Okay, you rip it into 4 pieces. Okay? Doesn't matter. Rip it into 4 pieces. If you don't have a piece of paper, yes ma'am. If you don't have a piece of paper, ask your neighbor. Okay, does everybody have a pencil also?
Does it matter if the pieces are different sizes?
No ma'am, it does not matter at all.
I have a pen, is that okay?
Perfect. Proud of you for being prepared. Okay, so after you do that, what you're going to do, for example, this group right here, you're going to pass a note to your left. On the 4 pieces of paper that are ripped up, you write a note. It's the same note on all 4 pieces. It's not different notes. Okay, it's not, hi, how are you? Hope to see you later on. It's, hi, how are you? Does that make sense? I didn't hear anything. Does that make sense to everybody? No? Okay. So if I have 4 pieces of paper, it's one note. One solid note. It's not 4 different notes on those 4 pieces of paper.
Like one word on each paper?
It can be. That's fine. If you can fit 1 word on each, that's fine. But it's just got to be 1 note. Okay?
Like all together, all pieces comprise one note?
Yes, ma'am.
What
That's
does
the
it not
perfect way to
have
say
to
it.
be about?
It can be about anything you want it to be about. It can be about your summer, it can be about tomorrow, it can be about what they're wearing. But what you're going to do after you write it, you're going to write their name on the back of all 4 pieces. Okay? So write the letter and write their name on the back of all 4 pieces.
Whose name?
The neighbor to your left. Okay?
Okay.
If you don't have one, you're going to write yours to her. Okay? You do it for her, you'll do it for her. Okay? What's your name, sir? Ronnie, you'll do it for her,
To me.
you'll do it to him.
You want
Okay, or this is to y'all's right.
Oh, you're right.
So you'll do it to him. So you'll go to your right. Okay, and you'll go to your right. Same name on all 4 pieces.
We need the envelope.
If you are confused,
What do you mean
Ask
by
me.
name?
The person, you would write my name on that.
right, it's going to her.
But I'm writing a sentence and I'm writing that same exact sentence on each paper.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am. You write, if it's, hi, how are you? You write those 4 words on the back of all pieces. All pieces. Does that make
Like
sense?
hi, how,
Yes, ma'am.
are.
That's perfect.
Okay.
It's like a
Okay.
puzzle.
Like a puzzle. That's a good way. Student just said it's like a puzzle. That makes better sense.
We should
Okay.
have wrote it.
Tevin, I know you hurt your leg in track yesterday. If you need to stand up and stretch for a minute while you're doing this activity, that's perfectly fine.
Alright, thanks, Coach Gallimore.
Yes, ma'am. After you finish, okay, after you finish your note, you put it in the envelope that I gave you. Do not look at the note. The person, nobody needs to look at the note but you, okay? You stick it in the envelope. Nobody else needs to see it. Do not show your neighbor. Do not show the neighbor the note that you wrote in.
Are we mixing them up? So
We
they're all
will get to that step. Yes, ma'am. Just put it in the envelope after you do it, please.
Are we all putting it in the same envelope?
Yes, ma'am. Does anybody have any questions?
No, that's fine, Bob. Oh, you,
The same envelope. Everybody's in a team. This is a group, this is a group. Everybody has 1 envelope. Waiting on you, Mr. Ronnie. Waiting on you.
Oh, we passed it.
You're going to put it in the envelope. Here's the envelope right here. Okay? If you have already gotten to that point, please raise your hand for the group if you already put it in the envelope. Very good, okay? So the groups that have already done it, okay, you mix up and shuffle this envelope. If this is the envelope and I'm in this group, mix all these up. Shuffle them around so that all the notes aren't together. Does that make sense? Just shuffle it, okay? So after you do that, after you shuffle, let me know, okay? Mr. Pink, is your group okay?
We need a little help.
Okay, what you need?
I don't know whose name to write. Back to my slips.
To the right. To the right. So you write hers? You write hers? I understand, but I was looking at the wrong side of the room. Did you already do left? If you already did left, I can still go with that. That means you write hers over there. Okay?
How do you spell that?
Aisca.
Okay, after you shuffle it, you done shuffling? Are you guys done shuffling? Are you? Are you? Okay, after you get done shuffling it, you're going to take one piece of paper out. Can you put the stuff back in the envelope, ma'am, please? Can I have your envelope? Thank you. Okay. Okay, you're going to take one piece of paper out at a time. Is this your name? Okay, you're going to put it back and you're going to pass it. We're going to keep doing this until you get all 4 pieces of paper with your name on it. Does that make sense? Okay. So take, for example, okay, on this side, is this your name? No. So I'm going to put it back and I'm passing it to my neighbor. Okay, I'm going to do this until I get my name. Even if I get my name, I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to pass it until you get all 4 pieces of paper that have your name on it. Does that make sense? Okay, good.
No, you pass it
Let me know
out.
if you have any trouble.
If you don't pick yours out, you just pass it to me.
Correct. Please do not cheat and try to find your name. Did I just bust you? You're lucky you have the Georgia on. Y'all let it slide because you have Georgia on.
Well, I know which one's mine. Like the
Mr.
one I
Beatty, you
wrote.
okay, sir? You guys okay? Pull out a card. Is that your name? Okay, put it back. Pass it to your name. Perfect. Okay. If it's got your name, you
I
keep it.
know. You should be able to get mine.
Has anybody has got all 4 yet?
No. Get easier.
Oh my gosh, I got 4.
No.
Do you really?
I got 4.
Dr. Webb, very good. Did you cheat? Did you cheat?
No, it's just that her piece of paper was super big, so I was
I
like,
got messengers in here. They will let me know.
And they were almost perfectly symmetrical.
yes, they were very symmetrical. We did. We're just getting like,
Good?
see, because she
Very
had
good.
really big papers.
Good?
And I had really little
Very good.
papers. And then she
Good.
had plain papers.
Good. Okay, great.
That kind.
So I'm going to tell you how this relates to business and technology, okay? This is what a computer does every single time. When you send a message, right, it goes to where it's supposed to go. If it's not supposed to go here, the computer will drop it and it'll go to the next part that's supposed to receive, such as email or any type of digital communication, okay? Any type of technology, that's the way it works. Now let's think about businesses, okay? In businesses, how can technology help? How does this help speed up the process? That took forever, right? What if we had to do that every single time we wanted to get a message to somebody? That would take forever. We'd waste most of our work day. Yes, ma'am.
Coach Elmore, why is this important?
This is important because I want to help you learn business. I want to help you learn technology and how it can help us in the workplace and how it's already helped us. When I was in school, we had chalkboards, right? We walked up the hill both ways in the snow. That's what we did. Now we have email. Now you can upload Google Docs to computers and students can see their grades and how their assignments are right away. We didn't used to have that. Also relating to businesses, they used to have to mail everything. Okay? Now it's much faster. Everything is so instant. We're actually more impatient as generations come, about trying to get stuff done. Okay? Does that make sense to everybody and how that worked out? That took forever, didn't it? Yes,
You know what's
ma'am.
really funny though?
Yes, ma'am.
Is I was looking at my notes, and you actually have to figure out what order they go in. 'Cause it doesn't make sense if you
It's hard.
just-
It's hard. And it's hard. And the computers are so amazing. Yes, ma'am. Can you wait? Can you wait for me? I can put a trash can next to you if you want me to. Oh. Then no, you cannot go to the nurse. Okay, so going into the lesson, okay? I'm going to be going over PowerPoint slides. I would advise very, very strongly that you pay attention. If you want to take notes, I would understand and agree to doing that, okay? So this is what we're going to be learning today. How to work in an effective team, right? And share knowledge, Students will be able to identify and recognize the way businesses have changed with technology. Can somebody give me an example of that? How business have changed with technology? Yes, ma'am.
Wait, I had it, I lost it.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
In businesses, I hear they used to have to send inter-office mail, and they had to have a mail guy.
They did have a mail guy. A lot of people started out in businesses from the bottom.
Yes.
From the bottom. Students will be able to effectively explain how technology can solve problems. Let's say somebody messed up and sent something to the wrong place. If I have my cell phone, right, and I need to text somebody because I said, oh man, I put that in the wrong file, they're about to file that. I can text them, right? And it's instantaneous that they get it. It's not a phone call on their office phone anymore. A lot of office phone businesses have gone out because cell phones have came in. My father, he sold office phones. He installed them. As soon as cell phones came out, business went down, right? Everything's instantaneous now, okay? Email has helped businesses in more than 3 ways, but this is the ones I'm going to use. Efficiency, lower cost, and speed. Do you have to pay to send an email? Do you have to put a stamp on it? You got to drive to the post office, right? Efficiency, lower costs, and speed. Everything is so much faster. Okay? Marketing. This is huge right here, but I'm just going to bring it down. I wish I could see it better with the thing that's going on. Can y'all see that okay? Okay, technology has freed small businesses from the restrictions of printing ads to reaching new and existing customers. Okay, internet marketing ranges from simple information to advertising on search engines and online product sales. What about when you get an email from somebody? Sometimes an ad pops up, right? What if you're on Facebook? There's always ads. Marketing is so much more different and advertising is so much more different now that we have technology. Okay? This is what it says right here. It's what I just said, mobile marketing. Okay, customer service. Technology brings businesses closer to the customers, right? Businesses use email to answer questions, offer online chat. How many times have you been stuck on the computer on CourseNet or something like that, or anything that you try to find a question to, and you can get in contact with somebody right away, right? A lot of people get hired now on help desk. They're 24/7. I had to buy a hotel room the other day, and I had questions, and I could call them up right away, or I could chat with them. It gives customers a choice of ways to contact the company. Like I said, different ways to do it. Technology is powerful, but keep the people element in mind, and don't skip on training employees. How does technology help train employees? Does anybody know? Okay, yes ma'am.
You can use PowerPoints when you're training employees?
You can use PowerPoints. I know Walmart, what they do, they didn't used to do this. They used to put everybody on a computer to learn. Now they'll watch videos, and then they'll take a test over it. A lot of people are more visual learners than anything. Yes ma'am.
So how many email addresses do you think a person should have?
I think if you make an email address, first of all, it needs to be legible, because I've had problems with my email having O's in it and have to explain whether it's a 0 or it's an O. And it's really confusing. I really wish I didn't have to do that. I would think 2 or 3 max. I would have a personal one and I would have a professional one. Right? And don't make it something that's so confusing. Okay? Organization. Storing important files on a computer rather than in drawers or filing cabinets. When I was younger, there were filing cabinets everywhere. Okay? It's not like that anymore. Everything is right here on this computer. Anybody seen Zoolander? Anybody seen the movie Zoolander?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay.
Second one's coming out.
Is it really?
It's so coming out, and they were on the runway. Did you see it?
Yes.
It was on
So
TMZ.
amazing.
They actually went to the Paris fashion or
And
the.
destroyed it, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
My mom doesn't let me watch TMZ.
You should watch it. Do not let Dr. Webb be a bad example. But what is in the movie, if you guys haven't seen it, they're so formed with computers in that movie. It's a joke, obviously, but he's trying to get the files. And somebody says there's files in the computer. So he picks up the computer and he starts banging it on the ground to try to get the files out. Right? It's not like that anymore. Using email allows businesses to communicate and send files quickly. Right? We communicate through teachers through sending files. Right? We submit our assignments. Also, another thing is if you forget something, you can refer back to the email. Can't you? You don't have to go digging through something for 30 minutes and try to find it. Okay? And that's the end of that slide. Does anybody have any questions?
I just wanted to say that Zoolander's coming out next February. Just in case anyone wants to know.
Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Webb. Any questions? Any questions at all? Okay? If you would get a piece of, if you would get a pen or pencil out, I have a little quiz for you just to review the information.
Oh
Okay.
no, quiz?
You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Is it gonna count?
Absolutely, it's going to count. Absolutely. Absolutely. You cannot use your notes.
Can we use
My
our
mom's gonna
partner?
kill me.
You cannot use
If
your
we already
phone.
have a 100, do we have to take the test?
Absolutely. Because if you don't take a test, you won't have a 100
Can we use our
anymore.
email? Can we email each other?
No, you cannot email each other.
Excuse me, coach,
Yes, ma'am.
did you take this from somebody else? There's little squares under all my letters.
I printed off some that look good. If you cannot see it well, I have extras. That came from Adobe, and I do not like Adobe. I will trade it out with you.
Thank
Okay?
you.
I have others out of Microsoft Word. Does anybody else have any trouble seeing it? You want yours also? All right, let's all be high maintenance around
No,
here.
we haven't. That's it.
Okay. Sorry, I retract my previous statement. That's what I get. I put my laser somewhere and I don't remember. It
You
doesn't
weren't paying
matter.
attention. You can't cheat
Okay.
on my test.
Can we do this as a partner quiz?
Please be quiet while the test is out. No cheating. Eyes on your own paper. Thank you. Take time to fill this out. It is not difficult if you paid attention. Does anybody have any questions? Ladies, do y'all want zeros over here?
No, sir.
I want y'all to do well.
How much is each one worth?
20 points. 5 questions. Yes, ma'am.
What's today's date?
Today's date is the 11th, I believe.
Mr. Gallimore, I super wished you would have like had a word bank.
Had a word bank for which.
Especially for the true and
Fill
false.
in the blanks.
No. If you paid attention, it wasn't hard. I see others that have good answers on there.
Did you pay attention?
Zoolander is not the answer.
Zoolander is not the answer.
There's a hint. There's your hint on the test. All right, please be quiet. Please be quiet. We still have tests out. Do not distract others. Thank you.
Juwan,
After you're finished, put it face down in front of you. Thank you. Mr. Pinkett, is your leg okay from practice?
It's feeling a little better now.
How'd y'all do yesterday?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're right, I'm sorry. We'll talk about that later. I forgot, there's a test out. I apologize. Ready to talk about Zoolander, can't talk about track.
Do we need the extra points on our presentation?
Raise your hand if you have a test out still. If you're still working on the chest, raise your hand. Okay, everybody be quiet so I have a test out. You feel okay? Just let me go with the nurse. Just making sure if you need something, let me know.
he said, put it face down.
Finished? Okay, everybody slide it to the end of your row on the side that I'm on.
Pay attention and I got some in class.
I'm very excited to see these results. That was not a difficult quiz.
It's not mine.
I'm not gonna accept a no name if you do not have a name on it.
That's a 0.
That's yours?
She didn't put her name on it.
Okay, 2 no names. Okay. Maybe next lesson we will talk about be about resumes and putting names on paper. Good? Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, good. So here's our next project. I wish we could stand up in front of the classroom, but let's do it like this, okay? Everybody hold hands. Everybody hands on this row. Everybody hold hands on this row. If you're not comfortable holding hands, just let me know, and you don't have to do this assignment. Mrs. Webb, you come right there. You want to do that? Okay. You don't have to. Devin, I know you want to hold her hand. I saw you talking to her after class, but y'all don't have to, okay? Let go, please. Thank you. You guys are good right there, okay? You don't want to hold hands?
Does that mean you become pregnant?
Is this okay with you, ma'am? Good. Okay, everybody listen up. Everybody listen up, please. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna squeeze. You guys are gonna squeeze to your right. You guys are gonna squeeze to your left. Okay, whenever you feel a squeeze, you just pass it along. Okay, good. Okay, now you're gonna go back the other way. Very good.
We
Very
got, you
good.
gotta join us because there's only two.
How does this relate? What is this like? Everybody listen up, pay attention. What is this like? Huh? What did we just do with the envelopes?
It's like my voice.
Connecting, sending information to one another. Okay, if I could have an example, you guys are a group of 4, so y'all come up front right here. Since y'all want to talk so much, and be so outgoing, y'all come up front.
Aisha keeps getting me in trouble. I think I do.
Make a circle, please. Make a circle, make a circle. Okay, hold hands. Very good. You guys hold hands, connect. Okay. Okay. You squeeze going this way and you squeeze going this way. Okay? Right. Good. Okay. Y'all got the point of that? That was easy, right? Okay. Now, if you get squeezed on both sides at the same time, you fall out. Does that make sense?
Okay, so you send it to her, and then you
Right.
send it to me.
You send to your left, you send to your right. Go. Somebody should be hit twice at the same time. Okay, you're out. Very good. That easy. Okay? We obviously know who this is going to be. So 3 points. Boom. Good. Okay, thank you very much. Go ahead and sit down. Now, if we didn't have this limited amount of space, we'd all gotten a huge circle and we would have all done that. Okay, and then it would eventually taken a lot more time to take off. How that relates is technology. Okay, and communicating and sending messages to one another. Right? It's much more effective to do things through technology and a lot faster, but that's the way it sends information. Sometimes, whenever stuff falls off like that, it's called a data collision. Okay, I'm gonna finish this one thought up. It's called a data collision. Okay, when you have a data collision, it's like when your computer freezes up, right? You have so many tasks up and your computer's not going and it gets so frustrating, right? Okay, the last thing we're gonna do, if you will pull out a piece of paper and write an 8 to 10 sentence paragraph of what you learned today, and that'll be your ticket out the door. Okay, please do not forget to put your name on it.
Are you serious, Mr. Gallagher?
I'm
8 to
very
10
serious.
sentences?
8 to 10 sentences, that's a college paragraph.
That is a college
Look
paragraph.
at Miss Amanda, she's already working. If y'all would just go ahead, you can be finished.
Can I speak it?
Can we send it to
No, there is no negotiating to this assignment.
Coach, do we need to keep these?
I will take the vote.
All right, thank you.
Yes,